Alright, so now we're going to do the laboratory exercise number 8. This is one configuration and routing system. So a prerequisite is required. We have to make sure that we're done with laboratory number 4. Okay, so this is our procedure. Okay. First, we need to configure the WAN connection. Click on the Cisco router 1 and select config mode. Choose interface serial 000. So this one, it's already 010 because we have already established a connection between the router 1 and the router 2. Configure the interface serial 0/0.0 by designating an IP address to 192.168.2.1. Then press the tab key and enter the subnet mask to 255.255.255.0. So that's already pre-assigned. Now we have to select the clock rate to 5600. That's already set. And enable the port status to on mode. That's already set as well. Okay. Now we're going to go on the second router. We'll have to change the display name to Cisco_2. Cisco_2. Then again, we have to go to the serial and change the IP address to 192.168.2.2, and again the subnet mask should automatically be filled. Also, we have to make sure that the port status is on, so you can see the check mark here. It's already on. Okay, so now if you can see, there are two green triangles here. This indicates that there is established connection with the first router and the second router. Alright, now we have to configure the routing protocol. So first we go to the Cisco Route 1 router and go to config tab. Then we go to our IP and add the network address to 192.168.1.0 and .2.0. So to add that, you have to go on top, click add 192.168.2.0. Okay. Now we have to go to each PC and set the default gateway to 192.168.1.1. Okay. Make sure the fast Ethernet is the same. 168.1. So we're going to assign an IP address .1.0. We'll do the rest. 192.168.1.1, Fast Ethernet, 192.168.1.20, and the last one will be PC3, 192.168.1.1. We go back to Fast Ethernet, set the IP address 192.168.1.30. Okay, so now we're done with the 3 computers. Let me just double check something here. Okay. I've been changing the subnet mask to 255.255.255.0. All right. Okay. So now we're going to test it on simulation mode. So if you will notice, the data is being forwarded properly on the network. Okay, so yeah, that should be it. I'm gonna answer the other questions now. All right, so now we're going to answer the 4 questions listed on the laboratory exercise. First question is, what is the difference of LAN connection to WAN connection? Well, this is basic. LAN connection is a connection of network on a smaller network. This is like one computer to another computer and one router. And for WAN connection, this establishes connection far off from your own network to the outside network. Number 2, can we establish a communication from one point to another having same networks? Yes, we can actually establish communication from one point to another having the same network. There shouldn't be any problem with that. As long as the end devices have different IP addresses. Number 3, why do we need to configure the router? So we need to configure the router, of course, just to make sure that the setting is properly assigned. That's what makes sure that all of the networks and the devices will communicate with each other properly. Number 4, what can you conclude from this activity? Well, basically we need to make sure that the routers are configured properly so that they will get the assignment of the end devices and make sure that they should be able to connect or communicate. If we are not to configure the routers, chances are we're not going to have a successful network. Okay, so that will be it right now. Have a great day.